Hi, so in this video I'm going to be looking at the short film called The Arrival, which is a drama short film based on the concept that a woman is contemplating an abortion. So in this first shot I really like how the mist on the door is part of the shot as well. It covers up the camera obviously and is then moved to provide a clearer shot. I also like how obviously the lights glimmer through the mist and things like that. It makes it really impressive. The best thing though is the fact that he moves this door out of the way and you can tell it's shot through the door, because at first I thought it might have been a lens, so it was actually really impressive when obviously you put the door away and you could tell that it was, filmed like that instead of using a proper lens or a video effect.
I should have ordered a decaf. Or a tea. No, it's fine. I made a decision. I can have as much caffeine as I want. And sugar.
So narrative technique used here is a voiceover of what she is thinking and planning to say. So that's the main thing, main way that this story is told. We hear all of her thoughts instead of her actually saying it out loud, which is really interesting.
But I've made the decision and I wanted you to know first. He'll probably be relieved. We weren't right.
So as you can start to tell, there is a slow zoom in going on right now to her face. It's just slowly zooming in, as you can see by looking at the corners of the screen. This is probably done obviously to get closer to the characters. You can sense their emotion more because you can see more of their face. I like the way as well her head tilts around when she's thinking as well. Like when she references the window, she looks at the window. It's acting techniques obviously that match that make it a lot more believable.
I'll need to get things in place. I don't have a home, money, or a partner. I'd be alone.
Also like as well, she seems so enveloped in her thoughts now. She doesn't say anything when the tea is delivered. She just stares at it, like contemplating her decision, because obviously she's picked caffeine and not decaf.
What if he wants to keep it? We're not in love. He doesn't know how neurotic I am. I don't really know him. I can't even remember.
So this is when her decision throws back and forth. She can't really decide whether she wants to keep it or not.
He does have nice eyes.
Like you can tell by her face now, because we've zoomed in, we can tell more of what she's thinking and how she thinks about certain things. And that's obviously down to the zoom in and the way her body language moves around, her arms move and things like that.
It's my body. It's my decision. I'm not just a function. I'm not a cow.
Let's say the tea spilling over as well is quite a cliche narrative technique, but it obviously shows she's distracted by the child, and it shows that she is thinking obviously about keeping the baby. So this is all like it seems very cliche, but it's done very effectively at the same time. I like now how the lights dim as well, and you can hear the sound of the train, and you can tell that is like a passing of time almost in the way that, and the passing of how she thinks. So she's obviously thinking more and more now towards the side of keeping it. And I really like how the lights cut out there, and you can see the red glimmering through as well. So now we've got a true proper close up here where we can see every emotion on her face.
Will it be a girl or a boy?
So as you can tell there by that opening line and the rest of this, she's definitely thinking about keeping it now.
Sister are twins, so that could happen. Twins might be too much if it's just me. One I could handle. Will it inherit my weird little fingers? Will it be a good person? I suppose part of that is up to me, but I can't control everything. What will her laugh sound like?
And obviously you can look at her face as well. You can tell she's getting a lot more happy about the thought of keeping the baby, and you can see her smile starting to break out.
He should be here.
I like also how the lights go back on there as soon as like she sort of cuts back to reality. So to show she's so enveloped in her thoughts, the lights all cut out around her, and as soon as obviously it starts to zoom out as well, you can tell that the lights come back on. Then he walks in front of the camera and it cuts to black as she says she wants decaf, so it shows she's probably going to keep the baby. So quickly, the conventions of a drama that I've learnt from here is a controversial or emotional subject matter, lots of close-ups to display emotion, and it's usually based on the premise of one thing, and in this case it's an abortion. So yeah, that's all I've got. Thanks for watching.